back with some Transformers.
Yeah, are we still in the tutorial?
Yes-ish, I think. I can't think of anything else they'd want to teach you. But the tutorial, like, we've seen those harsh, just sort of, stop, here's a big thing of stuff to read.
Yeah, what really bugs me about it is, like, you're in the middle of doing a move.
Yes.
And it says, do this!
Yeah.
I think it would be a lot better if they said, you know, before you get into this combat encounter, here's what you might want to do, and then maybe, like, some non-intrusive prompts.
Yeah, I think... It's a funny question how to do a tutorial because I've seen like in some games, like the character will that's red energon which explodes if you throw it at things. It also instant heals, which I assume is just some sort of weird.
Energon smells like energon.
As soon as it blows up and it just stays there.
Analysis complete.
Oops.
It appears
Yeah,
to be a
don't ask me.
form of energon. It would
But yeah, I've seen well done, Greg. I've seen games where they'll have the tutorial be like, you know, you got Commander who's what's it going, "You must infiltrate the enemy base," and then something say, "Press A to hit a sneak mode," or whatever, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you're like, on one hand, it's like, this is really...
What is up with this collision detection?
Yeah. Good work. But, you know, you'll be like, so suddenly it's like, well, wait a minute, you know what the game controls are? It's weird because they're being in character, but they're also taking you out of the game in a sense by telling you, but it's sort of better than these sort of hard, random,
More enemy combatants.
what do you call them?
Megatron series.
Did I not hit that thing?
That's actually a hard one to get. I can't remember if I can actually do it or hit from here or not. You're welcome to try. I remember that one being a pain though. But yeah, like, so you can like, well, wait a minute, you know, we're playing a video game or what?
Yeah.
And but at the same time, it's sort of better because at least there's, you know, consistency of character, things like that. Yeah, I think you might need something else for that one. Couldn't tell you what though. I remember getting it, but I remember it being a pain. So,
Yeah.
Maybe you need to be bigger. Maybe there's a Grimlock one. These guys finally get to do their big entrance. So yeah, so now you've got boots with shields.
Maybe that's what I need.
Yeah, but it's like tutorials are always really hard. Like, I'm like eager to put out a video about Mega Man X and how great the intro level to that was as the tutorial, and like, I mean, he makes excellent points, and I think he's right. But in more complicated games like this, where there's more variables, like, you kind of need to be told. It's hard to sort of suss it all out. I think you go down because that's where the dot is. If you look at your mini-map.
Gotta collect.
Greg, I'm not going to stop you. Those grey circles will make you go at super speed. So if you went through that circle, it'll allow you to automatically go through the shields. So you don't actually need to hit X with that guy. Yeah, tutorials are a tricky business. So, like, the awkwardness of the, hey, you know, push X to shoot your gun is, I guess, the alternatives are worse, and it's real hard to... Like, I remember talking to you, Greg, about maybe using Quick Titan events as sort of a tutorial on how to, you know, do control for the game. Because everyone hates when Quick Time events, and, you know, they're not wrong. But, I could see it being useful in that context. Oh, you did a dodge. Good work, Greg.
Yeah, that was totally intentional.
Yeah, I have every faith in your ability to do this. More gating. But, yeah. Those sergeants, I'll tell you what. I understand this is a small game, so, like, they can only go so elaborate. You know what? Recolors is such a big part of Transformers. I guess I do like the recolored sergeants. Oh, good work, Rick.
Not fast enough, though.
Yeah. Oh, beautifully done. That,
I was kind of waiting for the...
Yeah. Where's he going? I do like that they transformed a bit, because one of my complaints about Fall of Cybertron as opposed to War for Cybertron is that you didn't really feel like you were fighting Transformers. You were just fighting robots. I think.
True.
Oh, it's the gate, of course. People didn't transform. Oh, the gate. We're just going to explore.
No, I was wondering what was up here. Okay,
okay.
that was.
Yeah, it's
It was nothing.
like it's. I wouldn't say it's open worldy, but it's sort of a network of linear paths. So it's actually a small world, but you travel around it quite nicely, I think. Oh, good eyes! I didn't see that.
Indeed.
Ah.
Don't know what.
I don't know if you got a better vantage point though. I think it might be a jump and shoot. Like you're gonna try to do it from a better range. Oh, well, yeah, that might do it. Do it, son. Apparently, these are heat-seeking missiles. Well, normally that's a good thing. Is he done? Yes! I'm impressed. Oh, and there's a laser beak up there. Freaking laser beak. Gotta say, Laserbeak's gotta be the most competent of the Decepticons. Like, every time someone tells him to do something, it's done. He gets it done.
That it's a track.
Yes.
I think that's.
You might need a better gun for this one. Yeah. Shame. Boop. Yeah, so, yeah, you gotta be careful with your buttons on this one. Because you too much make people end up transforming when you don't want to, and things like that.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that you're collecting, like, credits. They're used for... Yeah, you'll need a bit of that. They're used for upgrading weapons and things like that. Buying moves and buying stuff like that. It feels like you're getting, like, 1,000,000 of them at the start. Because everything you do gives you credits. Like, later on, when you start having to really up your weapons, getting your, like... You get your S-Class, Super Sword, or whatever. They cost a mint to upgrade. And you just burn right through the money. So it's always good to collect.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, were we already here? No.
I'm not going to lie to you, a lot of this place looks the same. You'll notice that there's many stores with the same name. I think, yeah, actually, if you look at your mini-map, there's a yellow dot ahead, so you just go straight. Now, you're going to skill this, or you're going to shoot them with flamethrowers? Skill. All skill. There's also bits where the Seekers just sort of run around, like strafing areas. You don't have to kill them. I always make a point of doing it because it's like, I gotta beat these Decepticons.
Nah, I'm always about the
See, that's that hover bit.
yeah.
I find that very off-putting.
I think I know.
Maybe. As I said, they're not terribly accurate. Actually, yeah, I do know this bit. You can just run through it if you want, but you know, shooting Decepticons is always fun. Hey, how did that not hit him?
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
What? Oh, that's bollocks. That is bollocks. That is beryllium boron.
Cannot. Yeah, but lie to me.
What are Grey Waves a reference? I can't figure out what it is though. If it is.
It's Soundwave's brother.
Grey Wave. He was turned into Sound Blaster at one point.
He shows you Grey Wave.
Yeah, it's that's the hottest new Transformer Robo novel.
I feel like that's not supposed to happen. Why is,
No, you're fine. So you can jump. So the yellow ledges you can jump up.
why is that there?
You know, Greg. No idea. I really don't know.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, basically.
Hey.
Oh, hello. Hello. Do it. Bam. I love the build up to each attack, like that moment of like rearing back, like.
This is done by Platinum, isn't it?
It is, yes.
So where am I going now?
I think you're going to the left. So, no, this is where you came from, I believe.
You sure?
Yes, because I'm looking at the yellow dot, which is your objective on the map.
Oh, I see.
Yes. But, yes. Is Platinum a Japanese company? Or?
I think they were behind Bayonetta, weren't they?
Ooh, they could be. That sounds very likely. What are those street? That's not a laser.
Or was it Devil May Cry? I'm sure.
They did do Devil May Cry. Like, Bayonetta is very much in the same genre. Though I'm sure people who are actually really into that genre will get me on that. So I never got into Devil May Cry. My brother did. It was cool to watch because I like the spectacle and the art. But
That's when I have to transform.
yes, that's right. So these guys are gonna put up shields, so you're gonna want to punch them. Yeah. I love the music in this game. It's just so sort of
5
raw.
to 6.
Yes, you know what? I don't know what the stats do. I don't notice anything. It's really not worth it. Oh, you did it! Those little...
Ah!
Yes. It's always a bit off-putting. But, yeah, South Swipe is hand-to-hand combat character. He's not really good for range, so...
I'm guessing this is a thing.
Yeah, it's almost as if these wide-open areas are for encounters. Here's Megatron being his awesome self.
Can you hear it, Optimus? It's
Yeah.
calling out to those Insecticons, somehow directing them.
Well, I'm not an Insecticon, so why would I hear it?
It's true. You know what I find interesting? So, because I got Frank Welker back to do Megatron, and he's done it a few times in recent history. Just seeing how he redoes the character, random long haul, because his voice changes. I mean, he's a lot older than he was, obviously.
Sure.
I was really weirded out by him saying "my chariot awaits." It's like, what?
Sideswipe. Don't let him
He's a
escape.
chase.
Already on it.
So you're chasing a tank in the back of a dump truck.
Yeah, why does he actually need...
Maybe it's oh yeah, great.
See?
Yeah, that's just the intro for this. Yeah, so that just doesn't it break up the action? And for a game which is so you can shoot at him while firing, but have fun trying to aim. Goodbye, long haul. There goes Megatron. Who apparently is the fastest tank in the world.
And also, like, why does he, why does he need a chariot when he's the fastest tank?
It's a
I can't believe I just touched that.
Greg, colour me impressed. And the colour of impressed me is because that's the colour everything goes when you do that. Actually, I love Sideswipe's transformation because that's a little backflip, like curled backflip. But yeah, it's such a like a game which flows into everything. Like there's so much flow to this game, and so just to suddenly break it with a little window saying, "Do this," and even when you've played through it a few times, they always play that tutorial, even if you're like playing it like a third time over. And so the first part of the game is just super annoying.
Is it?
Megatron? Yeah.
The vehicle's back in there.
Almost got him. Pick it up.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Ah,
wait.
there we
Oh,
go.
right, okay, yeah. There we go.
It will happen here.
What will happen here?
Yeah. Actually, some of the text, I'll talk about that later. But some of the text things that come up, the little collectible text bits, are, yep, go for it.
What am I doing? Alright.
Yeah, so he creates little twin tunnels into the vehicle format. Now, the walls will actually hurt you a bit more than normal once they're electrified. But, there's something inherently hilarious about that, I think. Yeah, see, I told you the car ran the strap. Oh, Gregory, you're getting it. I'm getting it! You understand! I think he moved like a jerk. The Decepticon.
Where is it?
Decepticon.
Oh, come on.
Do it, yes!
Never stood a chance.
Yeah, I think Platinum really know their style. Oh, certainly for a genre which I don't normally get into, I have every respect for them. Yeah, it's standing there while he shoots a cannon at you.
I was trying to dodge.
What was it? Yeah, that little tank spin is actually quite Now, what I'll recommend for you, if you push start... I actually do it right now. That's the button there. We don't normally use controllers. We're PC gamers.
Yeah.
If you go to items,
Okay.
you'll see that you have a repair kit S, which will restore 50% of your health. You can only have 5 of those at a time.
But I'm glad I did that.
Yes, because you don't have any auto repair kits. So what we'll do is we'll resume this climactic showdown with Megatron next time on N00b.
Alrighty.